I'm Dana K. White of aslobcomesclean.com, and in case you have watched my videos before, but maybe not in a little while, you may wonder why I used to go by Noni the Slob and now I go by Dana K. White, which is my real name. Noni is short for anonymous because in the beginning it was all about my deep dark secret, which is kind of out there now. But anyway, I went to my real name when I started writing books. My new book, How to Manage Your Home Without Losing Your Mind, is available wherever books are sold. And I wanted to talk about that first because if you've watched videos before, you may recognize this space that I'm in. Yeah, you may recognize it because this is my linen closet, which I've done before. So if you want to know what makes me different from real cleaning and organizing bloggers who actually like cleaning and organizing, that's it. It's the fact that I'm coming back to this space because I think I even organized this space before. This was early on in my personal deslobification journey. And the truth is, this is always going to be a struggle for me. That's the perspective that this is written from. It's from the perspective of the person to whom this stuff does not come naturally. Okay? The person who is like, seriously, I don't get it. Why is this easy for other people and it's not for me? So today we're talking about the value of re-decluttering a space and just decluttering. Okay? I had a lot of angst over what to keep and what not to keep. Now I've lived with it and I'm like, you know what? I'm ready to let go of some things. And even if I don't let go of things, this space just needs to be cleaned out. Because see how the door is closed right now? A lot of times it's not because there's stuff spilling out of it. So let's see what we got. I do have my only decluttering supplies with me. A black trash bag. And a donate box. I don't think there's going to be trash in there, but you never know because there usually is. Here we go. Let's see what we can find. Yeah. So, anyway, let's see what we got here. Feeling overwhelmed. So I'm just going to do the easy stuff first. The easiest of the easy stuff here is to fold things and make it neater. And there's my dog scratching on my daughter's door, but I can't open that door because then the sun is too bright. All right, let's see, what do we have in here? Oh my word, this is overwhelming. Okay, we're gonna start folding towels. Not that they weren't folded when they went in there, but they were. But when it looks like that, they don't stay folded. So here we go. All right, this is how I fold my towels. I really love them. That's in the other video where I talked about this space. Okay. All right, here we go. So one of my goals when I declutter is to not make a bigger mess. And what I mean by that is why I do not pull everything out of a space and get back to it. Because if there's anything that I am, it's distractible. I am super ridiculously distractible. So the reason I used to avoid decluttering was that I would get so frustrated with myself because I would start decluttering a space and then that space, I would pull everything out. Life would happen because that's what happens when you live in a real world with real kids and you have the brain like mine. Life would happen, and when I would come back to the space, all the mess was outside of the space. So it was worse than it was before I started, so I ended up making a bigger mess. So that's why now, that's my goal, is to not let that happen, okay? And the thing I do there is I take it there right now. Like, this shouldn't be in here. I think this came out of the place where I would look for it first, which is the coffee table in the living room, right over there. And probably we used it and then put it back here when we were done with it. So I'm gonna go take it where I would look for it first. I'm gonna do that right now so that I don't end up making a bigger mess. Before I left to go take these things where they go, or that one thing where it went, I also looked around and found other things that also need to go to that same place. So yes, I'm taking the trip and doing that right now, but I'm taking with me more things than I don't have to go one at a time. So I took those things out and I moved the towels that were randomly up here all into one space. Still overwhelmed, I'm gonna do the easiest of the easy stuff. This right here, even though it's adorable and it's clean, even though it doesn't look it because it's completely unfolded. Anyway, whatever. This is easy. It's a full-size sheet. We don't have any full-size sheets in our house. I could give you the rationale of why I kept it. Doesn't count. I'm donating. There's a pillowcase that matches that. Awesome. Oh, another towel that goes down where the towels are. Another piece, little small towel thingy, doolally. Okay. What else is easy? What else is easy? Another full-size sheet. Bye-bye full-size sheets. It's easy. Even though in my head I'm asking myself, what is wrong with you? Why did you keep these things in the first place? I'm going to take these full-size sheets and put them inside the pillowcase so they'll all be nice and neat together for the place. Not neat, but they'll be together. Yeah, anyway, they'll be together for the place where I'm going to donate them so that we, you know, a little bit better chance of somebody actually getting what they really need and them going to good use. There we go. And this is where it's difficult, and this is where there's no right answer. My mother made this for me. It's a duvet out of fabric that we bought in Hong Kong together. Like went to the fabric district in Hong Kong and bought this fabric. And then she made this and I had it in college and I still love it. But I don't sleep on a single bed anymore. And so I asked my daughter, do you want this? And she's like, oh, sure. And I said, well, is there something you would be willing to give up if you had this? And she's like, maybe I don't like it as well as I like my other stuff. And so, you know what? I'm going to let it go. It's been in this closet since I did this the last time. I don't even remember what I said about it that time. It's hard. I'll live. Bye. Did a good job, Mom. Yeah, makes me sad. If I change my mind, I'll let you guys know on the blog, aslopcompany.com. I have no idea why this is in there. I'm just going to stick it in the dirty clothes right here. Oh yeah, it totally hit the hamper. Sure. Okay, so this is an example of why I just have to go through this space. This is a queen-sized mattress protector, except that we replaced our mattress over 6 months ago. And when we did, we bought a new mattress protector. So I have absolutely no need for this, but it was taking up so much space on this shelf right here that everything else was being piled on top of it, and that was causing a big, huge part of the problem. Okay, donate. Yay for someone else to get a new mattress cover. Just so you know, there are much nicer mattress covers now than there used to be. Like, they don't have that fuzzy feeling. And a tablecloth. I would so love to blame someone in my family for putting the tablecloth in this closet where tablecloths don't go, but it was probably me. So I'm just gonna go take it where it goes right now. Really? The hat I bought my husband in New Zealand before we were married. I have no idea why it was in here. No idea. And suddenly I'm wearing different clothes, right? Okay, so I have to be completely honest with you guys and let you know that through the wonders of technology and me watching the beginning parts of this video, I realized that it's exactly a month since I started this project. Okay, so I've been working on my hair, like trying to actually do something with it for the first time in my life. I'm 43 anyway, so I'm hoping the back of my hair looks better. That's like the actual thing going through my head. But then I also want to make sure you understand this. Look, this was actually closed. Like it was closed when I came in here. I did not close it So that's a really good sign. Let's see what it looks like after a month of just decluttering, getting distracted in the middle, and never actually finishing. If it's any better than it was when I first started. I honestly have no idea. If there's something super embarrassing, I'm gonna edit it out, okay? What could be embarrassing in a linen closet, you ask? You must be new here. Okay. Okay. Nothing fell. I'm going to count that as a win. Let's see here. All right. I'm just gonna do what's easy, okay? And I'm going to take this humongous thing that we can say that one of the kids did it. Very well might have been me. I'm going to fold this humongous thing and see visually what a difference that makes in the overall space just by folding it, okay? I'll be right back. Okay, here goes. I'm gonna put it in there, fold it, and see what happens. And while I'm doing that, let me just say real quickly that as I watched the other video, I realized, wow, I super duper stink at folding, like, especially folding for things that are gonna be donated. So yeah, I saw it too, don't worry. Okay, all right. Yeah, this is still not great folded. Okay, all right, I'm gonna put this up here and actually place it. Let's see what happens. Okay. Look. Yes, I'm gonna deal with that in just a second, but I just want you to notice something. Look how less horrific it is, just one thing being folded instead of shoved. I may never be a non-shover because shoving happens with I just shove, whatever. Okay, so I'm gonna fold this one nicely. We'll see. Okay, I'm putting this back in there. Y'all will see before I do if my hair looks any better than it did last month. Okay. Let's see, what if I put that right there? Oh, that looks a lot better. Yeah, the towels. The towels could still be folded again. So I'm gonna neaten those up because there's value in straightening even when a space is overwhelming. I've learned that. Okay, so that was this hitting the wall. It wasn't what it sounded like. Okay, so as I started straightening the towels, just kind of neatening them up a little bit. Most of them were still rolled up. They were just kind of, whatever. Anyway, I found some of these, hand towels for the bathroom. And I saw something blue back there and I thought, you know what? I'm just gonna shove these in there because I'm pretty sure that's what I did in the last time when I'd worked on this. Anyway, I kept shoving it back there and finally I realized why it wasn't going in because it was upside down. It was upside down, y'all. Okay, there's another one. I pulled it to the front so that it will actually be accessible. We'll see how that works. And I think I only need the one of them. So I'm gonna put my hand towels folded into this one that's actually right side up. The strange thing happens when I just declutter. Spaces become comparatively, okay, make sure you hear that word, comparatively organized. I'm not calling this an organized closet, but I'm saying compared to what it was before, it's organized, okay? It's more organized. Now, the thing that has happened here is all I've done is just get rid of the things that don't need to be there. Remember those humongous things that were filling up so much space and making it this big jumbled mess? As I do that, and I just start consolidating things happen naturally. Like I look at it now and I go, oh, okay, here's my blanket shelf. And here's my towels and hand towels. And what do you know? It's sheets down here. So just decluttering though is all I'm doing, which means I didn't have a plan. I didn't sit down and write everything out, which is what I would much prefer to do over actually coming here and work. I just started decluttering and so far it's making an impact. So let me keep going and see what I can do here on this sheet shelf. Can you see that? Okay, so I'm gonna neaten that up for you a little bit. We'll see what happens. Okay, so one thing I'm doing is as I'm finding them, I am matching up pillowcases with the sheets that go with them, shoving, not so neatly, but they're all together, the sheets into the pillowcases to store them all together in there. But one thing I was finding myself doing as I did that was kind of setting aside the pillowcases going, well, I might find the thing for that. I might find the sheets that go with that. And then I realized, yeah, that's starting to be super messy in the middle of all this. And I just thought, you know what? I can see they're not all going to have their matching sheets here. I could see that they were not all going to come up with every little piece. So I said, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and fold them and put them there, because the vast majority are just going to stay that way because we have extra pillowcases too. And then as I find sheets that I'm going to put in one, I'll just be able to see it really easily with what pillowcase it needs in that stack and pull that out. So I'm trying to do that whole declutter without making a bigger mess, because that's my big thing that I try to do. I almost folded this and started putting it in with my, which I'll still fold it, but I started putting it in with our sheets, even though it's not technically a sheet. It's a duvet for my boys that I bought a long time ago. Yeah, it's hot in here. Anyway, I bought this for them a long time ago, and they never use it. Like never. Like ever. They love their comforters. So I'm gonna donate this. My first instinct was no, and then I was like, wait, yeah, no, we don't need that. Yay for donating. Okay, y'all. I just took this. Anybody recognize it from, I don't know, a few minutes ago? And was like, huh, another tablecloth, just like the other one. I'm gonna go take it and put it up. And I got all the way to go take it where it goes right now, where tablecloths actually go. And then I went, why do I have two tablecloths that are exactly the same, but I always have? My mom bought me both of them at the same time. Thankfully, she never watches my videos so I can say things like, Mom, seriously, why did I need two? There might have been a logical reason, but y'all, I don't need two. Do you know how rare it is that I use a tablecloth? Real, as in real rare. Really rare, I know. Anyway, I don't need two of the exact same tablecloth. So this one is getting donated. And I don't even feel any emotion. It just took me going, wait, what? What am I doing? Yep, my prediction came true. I came up with one that already had a folded sheet that matches it. So I'm just gonna put them together. No need to wait. It was very easy. Okay, I have a, let's see. This is donate right there, okay? And that does not include the stuff from last time, which was a box that was, because remember I had that big stuff? It was a box, I'm not kidding you, that was like, I can't even, yeah, it was like this big, overflowing box of donations. So all that came and is gone. Now the floor is completely clear because that's where toilet paper goes, because that's where we look for it first, and everybody in the family knows that's where toilet paper goes. So it's gonna go there. Okay, I am really pleased. Can you see it? Mm-hmm. Yeah. La. Okay. So a few things about this. Because it's been a month, let me just give you a little encouragement that not doing things perfectly is still worth it. It's still worth it to do it, even if you don't finish. Even if you don't do it perfectly. I talk in my book about less, this concept of just less and better. The difference that just letting myself say, okay, I can't do this perfectly, but I'm just gonna make it have less. I'm just gonna make it a little better. Y'all, for the last month, every time I have opened this linen closet, I've gone, oh, it looks better. I didn't go, why did I even bother? I'm like, wow, at least I got something done. It's amazing the mental and emotional difference that makes. And I've had it in my head, you know what, I gotta get in there and I gotta do that. And I have this added weird thing of doing videos of that, but whatever. And I have gotten, I would guess, what, probably, I don't know, I don't do math, but pounds and pounds and pounds of junk out of my house just from doing this. And there is something so emotionally freeing about that. Okay, so I'm gonna plug my book really quick before I go. Again, This is not for the person who's like naturally organized and just wants extra ways to be perfect. This is for the person who's completely overwhelmed. Y'all, my entire house used to look like this. I'm not kidding, okay? And now, for the most part, it's only in these little nooks and crannies and behind closed doors, okay? So that's the difference we're talking about here. I can let people in my front door because my mindset has changed, my habits have changed, and the whole house doesn't look like this anymore, okay? My encouragement to you is it's okay to just re-declutter. Know that re-decluttering is going to happen for people like me. Know that it's okay just to say, I'm just going to declutter. I'm not going to make this organized. I'm just going to get in there and get rid of the stuff I don't need and straighten the stuff that I do need. I'm going to go ahead and look, because my tendency is to go, I bet it's too much. I bet it's too overwhelming. I bet there are too many decisions. And I'm like, no, I just have to go ahead and look and go, oh, a mattress protector that we have absolutely no need for, sheets for a bed that we don't even have anymore and we haven't for a long time. You know, stuff like that. Just make myself go ahead and look the difference that that makes, okay? Go back and watch the first time that I did this and you'll see that I was sweating in that one too. It must be this little space, whatever, it's hot in Texas. Okay, so I hope you guys will subscribe and let me know what other kinds of things you want in videos. I'm gonna try some different things because I like you guys and I wanna make sure I'm giving you what y'all want. So, okay, I'll talk to you guys later.